I got to run down. There's an old folks home, sort of. It's a place in town where people live that are older, on a fixed income type thing. It's a subsidized housing deal. It's a small thing. It's like 8-9 units. But they have this sidewalk that they put in that brings them out to the street, and there's lights on it. And I've been trying to get a hold of the people that own it and get them to fix the lights so these folks can walk. Because now, you know, this time of year it starts to get dark, so many more hours a day. So it's been kind of annoying me. I find sometimes things like this, it's easier to get forgiveness than permission. So I'm going to go down there and I'm just going to see if I can figure out what's wrong with the lights. Probably just bulbs. I don't know. But they're kind of like a street light. I don't know what kind of bulb they might use. So I'm just going to go down and tear their lights apart and see if I can figure out what they need, and maybe I'll get them fixed if it's not, you know, some stupid amount of money. You know, these folks, they're not going to do it themselves. They couldn't do it, you know, even if they wanted to. So I'll give it a whirl, see if we can do a quick little something good here. This is the funniest thing because I feel like I'm breaking the law or something. just doing a good thing, but whatever. We'll get up there and see if I can figure out what's wrong with that light. I picked up some bulbs for these street lights. I'm gonna see if that, hopefully that's all it needs, because I can't turn the power off to them to do any kind of, if they need a transformer or something, I can't do that. So, well, I mean, I guess I could do it hot, but I'd rather not do that. I mean, if I get electrocuted, technically I guess vandalizing. I don't know, is it vandalizing if you're fixing them? I don't know. It feels like vandalism. It's reverse vandalism. That's what it is. Because I feel like I'm not really supposed to be here doing this, but all I'm doing is fixing the lights. I just can't get a hold of the owners to get permission. So let's see how it goes. That's my life. As you can see, there's no joy. I put new bulbs in, they're still not working. I really don't know much about these lights. They have power, they're all humming, which is not helpful at all. I don't know if they need to turn off and back on in order for these. They're high pressure sodium. I don't know. I'm gonna have to educate myself a bit. I'm headed once again down to try to make the darn streetlights work. They're really, well, they're really beating me down. I'm not giving up. I'm not a quitter. Quitters never win, and quitters. There's an expression. I'm sure of it. And I think the thing is, the transformers are bad. So I got one LED bulb. I'm gonna try eliminating the transformer, putting the LED bulb in, see if that fixes it or not before I go spending any more money on any more light bulbs. So we'll see how it goes. It's you know, it's like 18 degrees. Nice day to be doing a job where you can't wear gloves. It's dumb. I don't know why I do the things that I do. Sometimes I'm a disappointment to myself. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Look at that success. So at the end of the day, what it was either the transformer's bad or the starter's bad or both. But I was surprised to get here at this hour and find them still energized. I'd hoped they would have turned themselves off, but of course they didn't. I had to work on them hot, and they're 220, so you know, they'll educate you if you get it wrong. But I was able to pull the side panel off, disconnect each one, or disconnect it. I only did the one. And then a lot of monkeying around there to get the socket just right. to accept that big LED bulb, but it's working. And now I just got to decide if I'm gonna do, there's 3 more. One of them is still working with the high pressure sodium, but you know, of course it's not gonna look right with the different color LEDs in the other 3, but I might get a couple more bulbs and fix those other 2. It takes the transformer and the starter or capacitor or whatever you want to call it right out, because the LEDs don't need them. But yeah, anyway, Christmas hoo-has tomorrow, and at least they'll be able to see on the sidewalk to walk. Well, if you can believe it or not, I went to the electrical supply house where I'd bought the first batch of light bulbs, and they've agreed to take them back. They were pretty pricey, and I wasn't going to be able to finish the project here, but they've agreed to take them back since I didn't hurt them any, and I bought the ones I needed. They gave me a good discount too, and I bought the LED ones I need to switch the last 2 that aren't working over to LEDs. So I'm gonna get at it. I'm losing daylight pretty fast here, so I'm gonna scoot down there, and hopefully I can change out the 2 that are not working, and then we'll have 3 LEDs, of course, 2 different colors, and 1 high pressure sodium, but at least they'll all be lit, so that'll be nice. Christmas Eve will be here before we know it, and the way where these lights are, not only does it light up the sidewalk for the old folks home, but it lights up the parking lot, the overflow parking lot for the church. So it'd be nice to have them all working so that parking lot can be well lit. So enough talk, let's get at it. I'm gonna say that's a job well done. As you can see here, my truck actually is parked in the church overflow parking lot. Over there's the church, and they have a pretty big Christmas Eve service, so these will be good for that. And then this, of course, they don't keep it plowed, so you know who is probably gonna have to bring his garden tractor down and plow it. But anyways, that's the sidewalk, and that's the back side of the old folks home, or whatever you want to call it. And you know, that sidewalk runs straight through here, straight up to the street. And now we've got illumination. So this one is still the old high pressure sodium. It's still working, so I'm not touching it. But the other 3, I've disconnected the transformers and the starters and wired them up direct for the LED replacement. So, you know, it's nice when I can save somebody else some money by spending my money, but whatever. You know, well, I guess I'll only speak for myself. When I was a kid, you know, a teenager, I took some things away. I made some withdrawals from my little town here, and more than likely shot out a few street lights with my pellet gun in the name of raising hell. So, you know, it doesn't bother me to throw a little bit of money and setting things right. And this will be good. This is a nice walkway here that hopefully will get some use. Like I said, we got another snowstorm coming. I'll probably wait till that's over, and because this isn't much snow here. This is just what we got on the night of the country Christmas thing. We got a nice little bit of snow, just enough to be Christmassy looking. But I'll wait till this next storm goes, and if they don't take care of this sidewalk, I'll come down and do it. It's perfectly straight. It's not much of a hill, and it just leads up to the back side of that and wraps around the end over to the parking lot. So we'll see how that goes. If they take care of it, great. Maybe I'll try one more time to reach them and see if they can take care of it, because it doesn't look like they're planning it. All right, there's another project down, kind of a goofy one. But you know, I'd encourage you to take on a project like this. You certainly have them in your community. You just have to look around for them, see if you see something that isn't getting done. I mean, if you can contact the people that are supposed to be doing it, that's great, do it. But if you don't get an answer, maybe you can handle it, or maybe you're in a position where you can't do this work, but maybe you could hire a friend of yours or somebody to do it for you. But whatever the case, if there's a way you can give back to your community, some tangible way, I want to encourage you to do it. That's kind of why I'm doing some of these videos. I don't really like it, because it used to be I could remain anonymous and people didn't know how these things were getting fixed or shoveled or cleaned or whatever the case may be. But you know, I kind of wanted to do a channel, and that's what it's going to be. And so now people know when I do this stuff, and it's okay. It's all right, but that's not why I'm doing it. And I encourage you to do it yourself in your community. It's a great way to give back. Most of us have taken from our communities a bit over the years, and this is just a real simple, tangible thing you can do to give back. Look at, if you like any of this kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel. That's my only paycheck here. So please subscribe. Watch some other videos. There's going to be more coming. I'm always up to something, whether it's good or not. All right. Thanks for watching.